Foreign ministers of China, Afghanistan, and Pakistan recently met in Islamabad in furtherance of Beijing's unrelenting efforts to tap new investment avenues under its Belt and Road Initiative. Apart from discussing a host of regional issues including security, the three sides reached a unanimous agreement to further extend the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, to Afghanistan. Observers believe that Beijing is seeking to exploit untapped natural resources in Afghanistan, which have an estimated value of over $3 trillion. The country is rich in resources like copper, gold, oil, natural gas, uranium, bauxite, coal, iron ore, rare earth, lithium, chromium, lead, zinc, gemstones, talc, sulfur, travertine, gypsum, and marble. Earlier in January of this year, the Taliban-led administration signed a contract with China's state-owned company, China National Petroleum Corporation, to extract oil from the Amu Darya Basin and develop an oil reserve in the Saripul province.
This is basically the China is testing waters in Afghanistan because Afghanistan has a lot of mineral reserves. For example, it has lithium. It also has tremendous iron ore reserves.
Why has China been granted such easy access to Afghanistan's mineral reserves? According to the Brookings Institution, the Taliban's rule has progressively hardened and become more authoritarian and dogmatically like their reign in the 1990s. This has led to the suspension of operations by major international humanitarian organizations in the country. Foreign aid has nearly all but dried up. Almost half of the Afghan population was projected to be acutely food insecure between November of 2022 and March of 2023, with 6 million on the brink of famine. The deteriorating economic situation in Afghanistan has forced the Taliban-led government to let Chinese investment into the country. Security is the most important issue that China is currently concerned about in Afghanistan, especially in the most remote of areas. Major Chinese investments have been targeted by the Islamic State Khorasan province and other terrorist groups. Islamic jihadist groups, especially the ISIS-K, are targeting the Chinese for suppressing the Uyghur Muslim community and its imperialist policies like the Belt and Road Initiative. Although Chinese investment in Afghanistan is growing exponentially, the security of their citizens and workers remains to be a concern.
Chinese are very much aware of the threats posed by ISIS to its projects. So I believe that one of the things that Chinese would be expecting from the Taliban is to make sure there is a lot of political stability within Afghanistan and make sure that many of its projects are protected by Taliban.
Beijing is closely allying itself with Islamabad to engage the Taliban government in Kabul with an aim to gain easy access into Afghanistan. China was the first country to welcome the Taliban delegation, led by Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar, after the drawdown of US and NATO forces from war-ravaged Afghanistan. The meeting with the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi in Tianjin was largely focused on engaging Afghanistan to join the Belt and Road Initiative. While the West continues to stay away from Afghanistan, China has no qualms about exploiting the trillions of dollars worth of untapped natural resources from the country.